I was wounded, so I took myself out. So I couldn't
Got
be
you. That was the only honorable.
Go back to desktop. It crashes the game for some reason.
Yeah, I've noticed it's one
Crap.
of those doesn't like alt tab kind of games.
There's one in the building right in front of you.
Yeah, I can see one on the left. So,
do you all play Postscriptum at all? I think
I've got it, but I don't play it. Simply because it's the kind of game that when I turn it on, my processor fan starts screaming in pain.
Ah,
I played Hell Let Loose. That's quite good.
I have Hell Let Loose, and I'm not thrilled with it. So I was thinking about giving Postscriptum a chance.
Yeah, Postscriptum crashes my machine.
Yeah, when Postscriptum works, it's great, but there's a big when hanging over that. The sound design's phenomenal.
It just takes some extra horsepower in the computer.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a relatively decent graphics card, but it's CPU, I think, is the problem.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a lot of behind the curtain work, like all the projectile system.
It's probably a good time to. It's probably a good time to run it because it's like winter and it's quite cold. So.
2 kills. Yeah. All right. Have a good week.
Right, see you.
See you around there, Jeff.
See you, Jeff.
Right, to Brook Central. I might actually go Axis again because I just defended, so I won't mind attacking.
Yeah. Right, where'd it go?
I gotta go back to work.
You're on break, is it?
Yeah.
I've got to wait till a couple of days and then I can start work properly. Destroy my sleep pattern.
There you go.
Oh, you work nights.
Yeah, well, it's sort of because where I'm working, so to speak, is the day, but I'm working online, and of course, it's Japan basically where I'm working technically, but I'm going to be in the UK still, so basically I'm working at night while it's the day for them.
I got you. The game only let me join allies, so.
Fair be.
I'm one of the Tommies today.
If you got the Tommy gun, I'm sorry. Only because of how absolutely diabolical the Tommy gun is in Mare Nostrum.
Oh, actually, are these Australian forces that we're fighting as?
Possibly. I can't tell what the accents are supposed to be. Veers from... Actually, no, you can tell because they're such bad Australian accents where, hello, mate, put something on the barbie kind of levels of, Jesus Christ, no.
I'm also looking at the uniforms, too, and they've got the slouch hats, so...
Yeah.
I think that might be playing some Aussies.
Is it some British people pretend to be Aussies, basically?
It's probably somebody, knowing this game, it's probably someone from Croatia pretending to be Australian, but you never know. It's like, the Scottish in this sound pretty awful.
The Scottish voices of Darkest Hour, too, are kind of they're pretty bad, too.
Yeah, I've not heard them for a long time, because I know they redid a lot of the voices, but Darkest Hour for the longest time was kid with, a $2 microphone for the longest point, or the longest time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It sounded like someone tried to impersonate Shrek or something.
Oh. To be honest, I think the initial American voices were some of the worst recorded voices I've ever heard. sounded like he was 15, and his microphone was the cheapest microphone you could buy. And the lines, you know, when they're just such bad lines, stuff like, "Eat a lead sandwich, you crowd bastard!"
A little stereotypical.
No, I think it was in this, actually, the Scottish one, sort of like, "Hitler's only got one ball!" and stuff like that. And of course, naturally, because they're Scottish, they have to swear like crazy. "You fucking cunt!"
Right. Because that's the only way you can speak in a Scottish accent is to curse.
If you've ever been to Glasgow, you probably realise, yeah, that's accurate. Good old Glasgow.
It's on the list. I've never been.
Edinburgh's nicer, but Glasgow's, you know, where people live, if you know what I mean. Edinburgh's if you're rich, Glasgow's if you're the regular kind of person. That said, parts of Glasgow are quite nice, to be honest. People give it more of a bad rap than it deserves.
Not doing too hot.
Sorry I cocked up.
No, you get used to the weird wobble in this game.
Subby 21. This looks like Monte Cassino.
That's it.
Is that,
You can't know.
no.
It's not Monte Cassino. It's
Monte Cassino's in Italy.
yeah. It's not Monte Cassino. It's Libya, I think.
Yeah. Tobruk.
Tobruk. Yeah, sorry. It's just someone in my chat said it was Monte Cassino.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh.
It's a bit further south than Monte Cassino. You actually got your following back after your YouTube account got nuked.
Well, I've got about 103 subscribers. Well, sort of.
Nice.
So I'm doing a bit better than when I started the last channel. A bit better than when I started now than back then when I started the other channel. So it's a bit more skilled.
Yeah.
Subby 21. Oh, sorry.
Noticing that the game won't let you reload
Sorry.
bolt action rifles mid-magazine. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, that's correct for this game. No, the original Red Orchestra is full of weird kind of old kind of logic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and it's been a while since I revisited it, so like
Subby
going from
21.
you know, some of the more
You've
modern
gotten
games, it's like, why can't I do
100
this?
fairly quickly.
Yeah. I've always described this as having exaggerated realism, if you understand me.
Enemy machine gun!
More real than real.
Well, it's sort of like in the 2000s when people were sort of like going, no, this is what video games are not realistic. This is realistic. And then they went so overboard of, you know, weapon sway and running out of breath and all those kind of features that it was just, that's not realistic. You've just gone too far. But I honestly think the exaggerated realism of this makes it a little more realistic because you act a little more careful.
Yes. Yeah. I do like the slower pace of it.
Yeah, so you go to something like Red Orchestra 2 or Rising Storm 2, and it feels like, I won't say it's like Quake, but it's pretty damn fast paced in comparison.
A bit arcadey, like.
I don't know. I don't like describing it as arcadey because arcade games were hard. 'Cause you can quick scope in theory in those games, and in this there's no chance of your quick scope in the down the iron sight. Speed is so slow. So if you go down the iron sights in this game, you're dedicating to it. You're not sort of like going, I'm going to quickly look at him, shoot, and then move. It's, I'm going down the iron sights, and I'm going to stay in the iron sights for at least 3 seconds. That was one of the weird things about Rising Storm 2. I noticed people giving tips because you've got the free look weapon
Shit,
aiming,
sorry.
and that's great. But in Rising Storm 2, you just need to tap the right mouse button very quickly, and it automatically centers the gun to the middle of the screen. Because you don't have to go down the iron sights; you just need to tap the mouse button. That's I think that's a bit cheap, personally.
Yeah, sounds like a dirty trick. I played a lot of Red Orchestra 2 about 10 years ago. But I haven't touched it since.
I used to play it, but I was one of those people who sort of like had this mindset of, no,
Sorry,
it's going to be
I
good
fucked
one
up.
day. When
Subby
they add more
21.
tanks, it'll be good. And then,
Man, I've
Well,
watched you for a year
they never did.
almost now.
yeah.
Thanks for continuing these videos.
Well, they added a
even
couple
though
more,
your
and I thought,
channel
oh,
got
good, this is going to
deleted
be
and
at the
other
start of
problems
something.
you
And
have
pretty
faced.
much because the user base had changed, people were sort of like, tanks are shit. Don't add tanks, more MGs. Oh.
I haven't tried the Heroes of the West mod for that game. I don't know if that's any good.
I'm not going to comment too much because I was heavily involved in a lot of the map designing, so...
Okay.
Well, not... I knew the guy who'd made all the maps, and I was pretty much doing a lot of the QA for him, so... He's a lovely chap. He just had no idea of how to do things because he was just sort of like acting on passion, if you know what I mean, which is cool. But he didn't know about level design, bar the technical factors. So,
I got you.
God, that was a very long process, and people still thought everything was shite, if you know what I mean. I cannot describe how many months went into the Omaha map on that. Which is good because it is actually the most played map, maybe. It's also horrible to try and get balanced. Bloody hell, that was lucky.
Hey, by the way, do you like the newer content I do on this channel, or the older stuff I did on the old channel that was deleted, by the way?
Oh, good.
Oh, Jomovitz.
Yep.
I've noticed since I've gone up with the new graphics
Subby
card,
21.
for some reason it's a lot
I'm
easier
not
to aim
gonna
in this
lie,
because it
I've
feels like
enjoyed
I'm
the
not
new
getting any kind
videos
of
more.
frame lag.
You have a higher refresh rate on your monitor too. Maybe that helps. Or...
Yeah, I mean, the refresh rate in this game only goes up to 90, but I've got 144 hertz monitor, so yeah, it's fine for that.
Gotcha.
I've said to a few people many times, it's
Come on,
amazing how much of a difference that
Subby
makes.
21. But the Tannenberg and Verdun
So people
streams
think,
were
oh,
very
I
good.
don't see the difference just looking at it. It's not how it looks; it's how it feels.
Yeah.
So when you go past 60, you definitely notice when you go back down to 60.
Oh crap.
Himmelstew off.
I've yet
Low
to
play enlisted again.
embrace the 4K 120 hertz
Right.
standard. At some point I'll get there, but right now I'm just playing on a budget game computer. So
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think 4K is a bit overrated, personally. I mean, in stuff like this, it's actually useful because you can see every single tiny little pixel of someone hiding about 50 miles away. But
yeah,
I think higher refresh rate's better than high resolutions, if you know what I mean.
So you want me to play enlisted, or you don't want me to play enlisted?
Don't play enlisted. It's poo poo. Well, I don't like it.
It's all right.
I'm grumpy about free-to-play games personally, so. I don't know. It just depends on what you like. I'm not keen on free-to-play World War II games because they tend to get a bit weird.
Like microtransactions and all that.
It's not just that. They tend to focus on giving you really weird weapons for balance reasons, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
It's not enlisted. I think it was. What's the other free-to-play World War II shooter?
It was the generals.
That was it. I remember that, and you could easily shoulder, I think, PTRS and PTRD rifles, and that's ridiculous.
I want you, Campbell, to play enlisted again. I really
And
like
their
the
evidence
streams
of,
on it
oh yeah, you
before.
can do it with some random video of a Russian guy with a modified one. Firing PTRS from the shoulder, and it's a case of that's a guy who's been training for ages. That's not regular.
GTA Mario 2022. Waving hand sign.
Oh,
GTA Mario 2022. Hello.
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 Oh, sorry, I was just talking to someone in chat.
Oh.
We'll play enlisted again. Probably tomorrow. I'll see.
Action happening in the center square right now.
I know one thing. As soon as I'm finished this game, I'm going to bed because I need to start getting myself ready for changing the hours. Even though
Sorry I cocked up.
these are the last few days where I'm going to be British kind of sleep time. After that, 10 o'clock is
GTA Mario 2022.
getting up time, I think.
Rum.
10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night, yeah. That's 7 a.m. in Japan, so...
Do they work a 8-hour week like most of us, or like a lot of them?
It's a bit messy in Japan. They have 40-hour weeks, as most people do, but in practicality, that doesn't mean they work 40-hour weeks.
Does
So, I
it
mean-
mean, like usually more is expected, or
Way more. Way more.
So are you sort of like at the mercy of your employer then? So
Well, I think it was... I had to do an assignment when I was at uni about something called Haboshi that you were suffering from, and it was getting through overwork. And thankfully, I don't have to do that in my job. But effectively, people were putting in something like 160 hours overtime every single month. And people sort of like, when people saw that, you know, outside of Japan, they're like, oh God, that's awful. And people in Japan were like, oh God, that's awful. How lazy. But then there was some serious issues, sort of like, why are people who are 32 having heart attacks from exhaustion? That's not right.
that's awful.
I heard Japan has the largest communist party in the world.
They probably do, but the point, when it comes to Japanese politics, they've got loads and loads of political parties that have absolutely tons. They've got like
Subby
30,
21.
but only one ever
I have
wins
to
anything.
go buy Jamovitz.
Ah, crap.
No, the Japanese Communist Party. They've actually got the longest running leader for any Japanese party, I think, for a long while. Because Japanese political leaders, whether it be prime ministers or whatnot, normally last like a year or two. And I think the Japanese Communist Party leader, he's been with leading the Communist Party since like 2003, which in Japan's absolutely absurd.
Ah, crap.
Enemy infantry!
Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this.
You know, we really held the line at the church here in the center square.
Yeah, that's a really hard points to take, simply because you can keep taking it back and forth, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Cool map though. I like the pathways through the city.
I think this is one of the best in all of the Red Orchestra games, to be honest. Mare Nostrum is a real kind of mixed bag, if you know what I mean. But this map, when they are good in Mare Nostrum, they're really good.
Yeah.
I like some of the tank maps on this. Quite good.
The tank maps are not bad. The thing with Arid, though, is just a ride.
Nice one.
Traded. I was
Yep.
the winner there.
Yeah. Good volley.
No, I could see you pulling your stick grenade out, the grenade, and decided, shit, I just threw my grenade the wrong place. Ah! Oh, I'm okay.
I like what you said earlier about like everything in this game being commitment. So like when the grenades are out, it's a commitment. You know, we're
Yeah.
like pulling them.
Yeah. It's not like something like Call of Duty where you just tap a button and the grenade just flies out your face, pretty much.
Exactly.
If you decide, I'm going to throw a grenade, it's take grenade out, pull pin from grenade, aim, throw. Yeah, 13 seconds, we're buggered.
Fixed bayonets. Jerry Wanker.
There it is.
I'm going to give it one more map, and then I'm going to give up for the evening, I think.
Yeah, I gotta sign off.
Move in.
But good game and catch you next time.
See you around then.
See ya. What should I go for?
I'm going for Marikara Village because Desert Escape can bugger off. Can't remember which one this is. I'm going to go Allies this time, though. Marika Village, even. I'm downloading it, regardless of what it is. I can't remember. Well, I would go Allies if there was bloody space. Oh, on the side finally.
Right, my motorbike.
Ah, it's this map.
Get 2 people on this motorbike at all.
Yeah, I just don't like going on bikes, multi-person in these.
We haven't had any trouble with like Billy and Grom the Old last event.
Not this week. Last week I wasn't here. Last couple of weeks I've been either tired or ill. Well, actually, last week I was. I had family come over, so I couldn't play. So, and the week before I was exhausted.
So, just like this. Team bots are stuck in Axis.
Does it change your access, you say? Right, it's time to go to the hospital, I think. Aid station, same thing. I think we've got the aid station. Now be the village people going to the village HQ. Yeah, village HQ is clear. Yeah, village HQ is completely clear.
Does anyone see like a bug where there's just like a model with no skin on it?
Yeah, that sometimes happens. Oh, you're on Axis. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, team balance put me on.
Ah, never mind.
I didn't make it out of my choice or anything.
No, I'm just not used to seeing you playing Axis. What are people talking about hentai mouse for?
Oh, nice.
Hello.
Hello. What's Corey on earlier? Oh,
I've not seen him for weeks, to be honest. Actually, scratch that. It's not weeks, months, to be fair. I admit I've got my Steam kind of overlay turned off, so when people are playing a game, it doesn't pop up, simply because I got fed up of it popping up over stuff when I was trying to talk to folks. So I don't see him playing stuff, so I don't know.
is the guy with the winged hussar as a authority?
Yeah, that is his icon. It's just as I say, I've not seen him playing or heard him on the Discord in months.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, just see your head sticking up.
No, dumpling got.
You got dumplinged.
No.
Right, as I say, I'm going to bugger off, mate. So I'll probably catch you around when I see you.
I'm always online, so if you need me, just contact.
Pardon?
I'm always online, so almost always online. So if you need me,
Yep.
contact.
Right, I will see you around then, mate.
See you around. Nice playing with you.
It'll be like any other occasions where I disappear for months on end anyway, so...
You will see you again.
I've been playing this since about... Well, playing on this server since about 2014. I'm probably not going to change anytime soon. Anyway, see you around then.
See you. Oscar. Oh. Unverjaardag. Oh, look, it's my voice. Oh, come on.
Saline. Hello, laughing smiley.
Hello. Tank destroyer. Can't even take out of police to it. Oh! Oh, settled.
Saline. How are you, man? How was your day?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good that's the weekend. Yeah. How are you, by the way? Right. Let's see. Who's this?